Well, hello everybody, this is I suppose part 2 of the Volmar case gramophone refurbishment. And if you remember last time, the last video, part 1, I was showing you the various components of the motor, the spring motor that runs the gramophone. And since then I've been doing a bit of work on the various components of the motor, and I just thought I'd walk you through those this afternoon. I've had all the parts soaking in some turpentine, and the reason I've you can see how mucky that is. The reason I use turps is to remove all the grease, all that oil that's gone congealed after it's 70 or 80 years under the motor board, and it's been stored. And so the various components that I've cleaned off are, this is the motor, this is the spring box, and I don't know if you can see that, very carefully removed all the muck from the grease and the grease from the teeth of this spring box. The spring is actually inside that case. There's the big stud that holds one end of the spring, like a clock spring, and I've removed every bit as I can of all the old grease there. On that bit. That's okay now. And then the various components. This is the governor. This is the thing that, of course, will keep the speed constant. And the end flange, this piece here, the round shiny bit, that's where the pad of felt pushes against to slow or allow the governor to go faster, keeping a constant 78 RPM. So that's nice and clean now. And then you've got the main spindle. This is the bit where the turntable fits. I'm going to give that a bit more of a clean. At the top of that's a bit rusty looking. I'm going to clean that off with some emery. And then the connecting cog, which brings the main spring box in contact with the governor. And the whole thing fits together in here. And there's the winding handle, the one-way winding handle, and the screw that fits that, so that's all nice and clean now. This plate was really very rusty, and I've spent quite a long time today just cleaning off all the rust and using various sandpapers and emeries just to bring that up. And you can see it's beautiful now, so I should give that a bit of a grease anyway, just to keep it like that for future. And the other thing I was very interested to see was these little rubber bushes. Now these normally, when I've done refurbishment, these normally perish, they normally flatten out. These actually are really very good. I mean, I can't believe how well these are. They're actually usable, so I'm going to reuse those. I'm not going to change those at all. And then you've got the 4 screws which hold the plate to the back of the motor, and then the these adjusters which allow which fit into the motor, and then obviously the governor fits in the end there on that. So there we go. So there we are. That's a little bit of an update on where we are with the Garage 20. There we are, Garage 20 gramophone motor for the Volmar, which I'm in the middle of doing, and so progressing very nicely. Very happy with that, and have that back together. Something else which I found on eBay the other day, I was looking for a box to put some of my cables in, cables that I have, all my hi-fi cables and other cables that I need, and I came across this very interesting box. It wasn't like this when I saw it on eBay, I have to say. It was being advertised actually as a radio battery box from a Flying Fortress. I'm not sure that's quite the way I'd put it. I think it's more the Raw Signal Corps probably had it in this, British Army rather than any American forces. However, it's really nice, and as you can see, it's really strong. It's got this lovely handle on top, these very nice catches. I've given this a really good clean up today, and beautifully hinged, and there we are, and you can see there are all my RCA cables in there, all the long ones that I need. Clearly it was used to hold a battery. The sections inside have been removed. I mean, you can see bits of where there was obviously another compartment in there, but that's been taken out by the previous owner. And there's even a place where the cable will go. So I assume that once you had your battery in here, and then you wanted to put your cable, you actually push that piece back or forward, and then when you close the lid you can see where the cable would actually come out, so it would actually be sealed, and there's a screw hole underneath where it could be fixed to a bench or something to stop it moving. It's got 4 very nice feet, but I really thought it was an excellent piece of kit, very strong, and these lovely catches on here, and it will complement, there we are, this box here, which I also, this was actually a autoclave box from a hospital, and but it's again a very strong box. I couldn't find one like that, so that's why I was looking for something else and came across this one here. It's got a number on there, 716 CAFG, and then it's got 794 day 44. So it could quite, I suppose, be 1944. I don't know, but it's definitely looks like it could be from the Second World War, but I'm not sure it's from the American forces, though, so I think it would say something more on there. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a bit of an update and a bit of a chat there, and look forward to seeing you on part 3.